As it should be. This is where my mother usually tells me to be quiet.
Well, the other thing I was going to comment on was how you portrayed law enforcement, just in the fact that kind of the lack of trustworthiness for domestic violence victims. And I wondered, what some of your nonprofit work, was that with domestic violence previously?
No, but the domestic violence angle, and there's also a little bit of a domestic violence plot line in 3 Days Missing, and both of those came from a dear friend of mine who her husband was abusive, and just like hearing all her experiences. And this happened a bunch of years before I even started writing about it, because I needed to put some space between me and what happened to her. But that's really where both of those storylines came from, is everything that happened to her. And as I was doing the research for Dear Wife, the statistics that I found about law enforcement and abusing, domestic abuse in their own home, it was shocking. And when that happens, these poor women, and they're mostly all women, they have nowhere to turn, because their entire, the town that they live in, like every law enforcement person in the town works with their husband. So what do? I mean, you're really screwed. And it's tragic and shocking. And another shocking statistic I learned when I was researching Dear Wife is, like, I can't remember the exact number, but it's something like 75% of the women who are killed in a domestic abuse situation, it happens after they leave, not when they're still in the house. So that, like what Beth does in this story, she takes off and runs, that's the most dangerous time. And the time when if your husband is capable of murdering you, that's when it's going to happen.
Well, I thought it was very interesting how you portrayed Marcus's family looking the other way, and then also very realistic how you portrayed the planning process for Beth to leave, the length of that process and the details that she went to. I thought it was not meet for our regular meeting until July 12th. And that's Becoming Mrs. Lewis, if you didn't get the word on that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for joining us. Bye.